Hey guys, welcome to our video. Now we will solve for elementary row operation 3 by 3. Now this is our system of equation is 2xy minus y equal 1, x minus y plus z equal 2, and 3x plus y plus 2z equal negative 1. And this is our goal. We need to make 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 and x y z there. We need to make a 1 for this first part. This is important part. We need to always this is first step. Every equation we need a 1 in the first step. In every equation you need to note that, and we need to zero this, and we need to make 1 on the third step, and this make a 0 for the fourth step, and make a 1 for the fifth step. And now we already substitute this system equation to this, and we already make a second step. This we swap these rows, row 1 and row 2, because our reasoning for that is 1 is need in the row 1. We need in the column 1 of row 1, we need the 1. That was the reasoning why we are swapping. And if you swap it already, we are proceeding to second augmented matrix. Our second augmented matrix is 1 negative 1 1 2, and 2 1 negative 1 and 1, and 3 1 2 negative 1, and we need to make a 0 there. We need to make a 0 on a 2 and 3. And how we will eliminate that, and to make a 0 we need to write the rows of that we need to 0, and the opposite sign of that, which is negative, and copy the variable of that and write a row 1. That's why 1 in the first is important to make a shortest possible solution to our elementary row operation. Now we already zero that, and 1 minus negative 2, because 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 1 minus negative 2 is 3, because negative same sign of negative is positive if we multiply for that. And negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3, and 1 minus 4, because 2 times 2 is 4, and 1 minus 4 is negative 3, and this becomes 0 also. And 3 times negative 1 is negative 3, and 1 minus negative 3 is 4, because of our same sign rule also. And negative 1, and why we get a negative 1, because 3 times 1 is 3, and 2 minus 3 is negative 1, and 3 times 2 is 6. Negative 1 minus 6 is negative 7. Now we are proceeding to our third step, is to make a 1 right there. We need to make a 1 right there. And how we will substitute that? We need to R2 over we will write there. And how we make a 1 from this, how we make a 1 for a variable. You need to divide that. Now R2 divided by 3. Now you just copy this one, 0, 0, -1, 4, 4, 1, negative, and -1, 2, -7. 0 divided by 3 is 0. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Negative 3 divided by 3 is -1. And this is also -1. Now we have that. We have these 1, -1, 2, 0, 1, -1, -1, 0, 4, -1, -7. Now we are going to eliminate this row, this column, this column 2. We need to eliminate that. We need to eliminate that of second column of row 3 and second column of row 1. Now we need to eliminate that. What is that? R1. What is the opposite sign of -1? Is positive, correct? Positive 1, 1, and we need to make this in R2 and 0, R3, and we need to apply same concept to that, R3 minus 4 R2. Now we have this. You see, right? You have this, and we are substituting that to this. This is a fourth. This is a fifth. To the fifth augmented matrix and the fifth step. Now we will substitute first this second row. Yes, you have data because that was we need to multiply for R2 and I for variable 1 1 plus 0, because 1 times 0 is 1, and same concept to this, 0 minus 0 is always a 0. Now 4 minus 4, 4 times 1 is 4, 4 minus 4 is 0, and same concept for this, 0. And you see a factor, right? 1 plus 2, 1 -1, 1 times -1 is -1, 1 plus -1 is 0. Now 1 times -1, 1 times -1 is -1, 2 plus -1 is 1. 0, negative 4, 4 times -1 is -4, 1, -1 minus -4, -4 plus positive 4, -1, positive 4, 3. Oh shit, 3. We have 3 there. 3. You have 3 right there. Use -1 minus -4 is 3. And 4 times -1 is -1, -7 plus 4 is -3, We need to pause right there.